down, please. So, good afternoon. My name is Marzena Rozmysłowicz, and this is my colleague Ania Kowalska. And your names are?
Julia.
Marta.
Okay, thank you. Can I have your mark sheets, please? Thank you. Okay. First, we'd like to know something about you. Okay. So, Julia, where are you from?
I'm from Poland. I live in Reda. It's Pomeranian governorship, so it's near to Baltic Sea, and I really like living there.
Okay, what do you do here?
Right now I'm a student. I'm going to write a maturity exam, and then I plan to go to university.
Okay, thank you. And Marta, how long have you been studying English?
Actually, I've been studying English for about 16 years because I have started when I was about 2 years old, and because of that I have learned a lot, and I guess I have learned even more in high school.
Okay. What do you enjoy most about learning English?
I probably enjoy the most the fact that I can speak to my foreign friends and meet a lot of people. I can also be my parents' assistant when we were abroad and just be the one who speaks everywhere.
Okay. Julia, do you enjoy organizing parties? Why or why not?
Yes, I really like organizing parties because I have a group of friends and they really enjoy themed parties, and I'm very interested in cooking, so it's a pleasure for me if I have a chance to cook and decorate my house. I'm just really enjoying it.
Okay. And Marta, what are your plans for the next few months?
So in the next few months I want to get a job and start off my adult life, I guess. Also, I want to go on holidays with my parents and then spend much time with my friends and just develop my skills that I don't even know about yet.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so in this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 3 pictures. I'd like you to talk about 2 of them on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a question briefly about your partner's pictures. So, Julia, your turn is first. Here are your pictures. They show people giving help and encouragement in different situations. I'd like you to compare 2 of the pictures and say what sort of help and encouragement the people are giving in these situations and how useful this might be.
Okay, so in the picture number 1, I can see a lesson, I guess, and there are kids learning something connected to computers and maybe making some software or something, and the help, the kind of help that is given here is maybe some explanation or help with some exercise. And in the picture number 1 we can see kids on a trip, and the old guy here looks like he's cheering them up and telling them not to give up, because they have not to give up, just okay. And both kind of helps are pretty useful, I think, and because in 2 pictures we can see kids, and kids need support in this age, especially from adults. So.
Okay, thank you. And Marta, who do you think will benefit most from the help, and why?
I believe that the kids in the first picture will benefit the most from the help they are given. because they are still small adults and they don't even know much about computers and the internet. So the teacher has to explain everything to them, even briefly, but it's just important to them for them to know.
Of course. Okay, thank you. So, Marta, these are your pictures. Okay, they show people collecting different things. Okay, I'd like you to compare two of the pictures and say why you think the people are collecting these things and what satisfaction then they might get from doing this, all right?
So in the second picture, I can see people collecting the waste they find on the beach. And I believe they do this because they care about the environment and they want the earth to be cleaner and more sustainable. In the last picture, I can see a woman which is collecting strawberries, and she does this probably for a living, so she has to spend much time just picking them up in order to sell them. If I were to compare them, I would say that in the last picture, it's just her job to do this, and she probably isn't enjoying her as much as the people on the second one, since they probably just care a lot about this, so they probably love it.
Okay, thank you. So, Julia, who do you think needs to be the most careful when collecting, and why?
I think that the woman from the last photo, because the fruits she's collecting are sold later, and she's responsible for their quality, and that's why I think she needs to be careful the most.
Okay, thank you. So now I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. Here are some things that people need to make decisions about and a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task. And now talk to each other about how important it is to get advice when making decisions about these things and why.
I believe that in order to find some clothing style that you like, it's kind of vital to get advice from your friends or your mom to just find anything that suits you.
I cannot agree, because I think fashion style is a personal thing, and you need to follow your heart with deciding what you want to wear and how you want to look like. And what do you think about work and studies?
I believe that in order to just find studies that suit you, you need to follow your heart, and you may get some advice from your relatives, but it's still your job to find anything that suits you.
Yes, and they are also older, so I think it's great to learn from their experience. And what do you think about travel and holiday opportunities?
I guess it's a personal thing, because everyone needs a different holiday, and
yes, I agree.
yeah. What about money matters? Do you think that probably like parents should tell their kids what to do with money?
Yes, definitely, because I think kids are very often following their emotions, and adults are more responsible, and I believe they are more Russian. No, I believe they are spend this money better. in better way.
I agree with you.
Thank you. Okay, now you have about a minute to decide which of these things it is the most important to think about carefully.
I would say that money matters is the most crucial to think. I believe that just money matters are the most important to get advice about from your parents or your acquaintances.
Yes, I agree, and also, in my opinion, work and studies, because it's about your future, and
you still need to get some advice, but you don't have to listen to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Julia, some people say that we learn a lot from the mistakes we make. What do you think?
I agree with that statement, because making mistakes make us feel some negative emotions, and it makes us to remember better what we did wrong, and it's a chance to think and contemplate about it, and be more careful with that. Be more careful to make that mistake again.
Okay, Marta, do you agree?
I agree with Julia, because in order to just not make the same mistake in the future, you have to learn from them right now. So in some basic everyday situations, when you make some of them, you can just memorize that some things happened, and then you will know for the future.
Okay. Marta, many parents find it difficult to let their children become independent. What's your opinion?
I believe that the children should make their own decisions and be more free than some parents let them, because they are going to become adults in the future, and they will have to live in a society on their own without their parents' help. So it's crucial just for them to learn just right now what does it mean to live by your own, on your own.
Okay, and Julia, what do you think?
I definitely agree. Even though I do not have kids, if I had a chance to raise one, I would give them opportunity to experience and making decisions on their own, keeping in mind their future and their ability to make decisions.
Okay, Julia, some people say it's getting harder and harder to find time to do everything they want. What do you think?
Yes, I do agree, because we live in times when earning money is very important, and it's a key to just live. And depending on career you decided to take, you have more or less time. But in most cases, you just unfortunately do not have this time, and especially when you need to take care of your kids, for example. So yes, I do agree.
Okay, and Marta, what do you think?
I agree with Julia too, because I can see it on my own that I don't have much time for everything I would like to do, and I can see that my relatives and friends also don't have enough time for the task they were given. So I believe in these times we are just focused on work and getting some stuff done, that we don't really have the time for the things we truly love and want to do.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's the end of the exam.
Thank you.